Hello students, in today's class we will discuss the very important concept from hydrocarbon topic. So that is the preparation of alkanes. So students, just see how we can prepare the alkanes. So there are the several methods to prepare the alkanes. So in that we will see the first method from unsaturated hydrocarbons. So you know that what is meant by unsaturated hydrocarbons. Unsaturated is nothing but what? Carbon-carbon double bond or carbon-carbon triple bond compounds. Okay students? So by using the unsaturated hydrocarbon, by hydrogenation method, you have to prepare the alkanes. See the example here. So here I have taken the example of ethene, CH2 double bond CH2. This is what? Ethene. Okay, and just we can add the H2. H2 is nothing but dihydrogen. Okay students, and we can carry this reaction in the presence of some catalyst, that is a platinum, palladium or nickel. So you can use any one catalyst. Okay, so what is the role of this catalyst? You know, it can increases the rate of chemical reaction. Okay students, so in this hydrogenation reaction, so just hydrogen can add across the carbon-carbon double bond. Just see, CH2 double bond CH2 is there, so we can add the H2. H2 means H single bond H. Okay students, just see how hydrogen will added. So one hydrogen is joined to the CH2. Now this CH2 gets converted into CH3, and again one more hydrogen is attached to this CH2, and again it converted into also CH3. So what we'll get here? CH3 single bond CH3. So that means we simply get what? Ethane. Now clear students, so how we can prepare the ethane? By using the ethane, by using the ethene. Okay, so this is very simple reaction. So by the hydrogenation reaction, so we can prepare the ethane by using the ethene. So now clear? See the another example. So here I have taken the propene. Okay, just see the example of propene. CH3CH double bond CH2. So what is the name of this compound? This is what? Propene. Okay students, so this is the double bonded compound. So here I am also added hydrogen. So because it is a hydrogenation process, so here I am using the same catalyst, that is a platinum, palladium or nickel. So same reaction will going on students. So now this the hydrogen will add across the carbon-carbon double bond. So double bond is here. So that means one hydrogen joined to this CH, and this CH gets converted into CH2, and another hydrogen joined to this CH2, and this CH2 gets converted into CH3. Simply here we will get what? CH3, then CH2, and again single bond CH3. That means we get what? Propane. Now clear students? So how we can prepare the propane? By using the propene. In exam they will ask, how will you prepare the propane? By using the propene molecules. So very simple reaction. See the another example. Here I have taken the alkynes. So we can using the carbon-carbon triple bonded compounds. So here I have taken the propine, CH3C triple bond CCH. So triple bond is there. That means we can use more number of hydrogens. So that's why I am using here 2H2 means 4H. 4 hydrogens I am using here. And we can use the same catalyst like a platinum, palladium and nickel. Okay students, so out of this 4 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen join to this carbon. Now clear? Out of 4 hydrogen, 2 hydrogen will join to this carbon, it converted to CH2. Now this one more bond will shift here. Okay, again remaining 2 hydrogen will join to this CH, and it converted into the CH3. Okay students, so these 4 hydrogen joined across this carbon-carbon triple bond, and this triple bond now convert into the single bond. Simply what we will get? See, CH3 as it is. Then 2 hydrogen joined to the CH2 means it convert into the CH3. Now it convert into the single bond, and again 2 hydrogen joined to the CH, it convert into the CH3. So very simple, we will get what? Propane. So this is what? Propane. Okay, by using what? Propine. Propane is triple bonded compound. Now clear students, here we can add in the 4 hydrogen. So how we can add in 4 hydrogen? 2 hydrogen we can join to this carbon convert into the CH2. Now remaining 2 hydrogen join to the CH, this CH convert into CH3. Simply we will get what? Propane. So this is very easy way. Okay, see the second method. So this is very important method from alkyl halides. Okay students, you know the alkyl halides. So alkyl halide we can represent it by RX. Okay, R means alkyl group, we can use any alkyl group, and X means halogens. So you know the halogens. Halide is nothing but what? Halogens. Okay students, so you know the halogens. It is present in group number 17 in periodic table. Like a chlorine, bromine, iodine and fluorine. So these are the halogens. Generally we can use, but mostly we can use only 3 halogens: chlorine, bromine and iodine. Fluorine we can't use because it is very toxic. Okay, mostly we can use these 3 halogens. So instead of this X we can use any of out of these three, anyone you can use. So just see the reaction. So students, so here I am taking the CH3Cl. CH3Cl means what? CH3Cl means methyl chloride. Okay. So methyl chloride here I am using. Instead of R, I am taken the methyl group, and instead of this X, I am taken here chlorine. So here I am adding the dihydrogen H2. Now what happens, students? So in this reaction, here I am using the zinc. Okay. And you can using the H plus ion. So what happens in this reaction? The bond will breaking from here. So one out of this two hydrogen, one hydrogen joined to this CH3, it converts into the CH4, and remaining this one hydrogen and this Cl will get what? HCl, that is nothing but hydrochloric acid. So very simple, students. So we can prepare the methane by using the methyl chloride. So how we can prepare it? So just we'll take the methyl chloride and we can under it undergoes hydrogenation reaction. So we can add hydrogen in the presence of zinc plus Zn plus ion and in presence of H plus ion. So simply we'll get what? Methane, and hydrochloric acid is removed as a byproduct. See the another example, students. So here I have taken the ethyl chloride. Okay. Instead of ethyl chloride, you can take ethyl bromide also. You can use any halogens. Okay, so simply here I have taken the ethyl chloride CH3, CH2, Cl. This is what? Ethyl chloride. So here I am adding H2. So simply, students, what happens? This is a type of substitution reaction. What happens? This chlorine is removed, and instead of this chlorine, one hydrogen will join. Now with this CH2 convert into the CH3. Okay, very simple. And this remaining one hydrogen and this Cl, HCl will remove. Now clear, students? So this is one of the type of substitution reaction. Halogen is replaced by what? Hydrogen atoms. So this halogen, this chlorine is replaced by one more hydrogen. Simply this chlorine is removed and we can substitute the H. So this CH2 convert into the CH3. Now what we get? CH3 single bond CH3 is nothing but ethane. So in exam, how they will ask the question? How will you prepare ethane? By using the ethyl chloride. Now clear, students? These are the two important methods to prepare the alkanes. So later on we'll discuss the another two methods. Before that, you just take the screenshot. Okay, I will give in 10 seconds to you. Just take the screenshot and write down these notes, and we will continue the third and fourth method. Okay, students, just take the screenshot. Okay, students, see the third method. So this is most important method to prepare the alkanes. So many times in exam they will ask the questions on the basis of third method. So that is a Wurtz reaction. Okay, students, Wurtz reaction. Wurtz is the name of the scientist. So you can prepare in the alkanes. So very simple reaction this one. Wurtz, they can using the two alkyl halide group. Two alkyl halide reacts with sodium metal in the presence of dry ether and simply convert into the alkene. So let you see. So first of all, you see the one general reaction, students. So in Wurtz reaction, what they are using? They are using the two alkyl halides, RX, capital R and X. R means what? Alkyl group, and X means halogens. They are using the two sodium, and again they are using RX, means they can using the two alkyl halides and two sodium metal in presence of dry ether. So simply, students, what happens in this reaction? So the bond will breaking from here, two NX is removed like this. See here. So this two X and this two N. Two NX is removed, and this R and this R will join. So simply what we'll get? So simply we'll get here what? Alkanes. Now clear, students, very simple. So this X and this X and this 2Na, 2NX is removed. Just see here, 2NX is removed, and simply here what we are getting? Alkanes. Now clear, students? So its statement, how we can write the Wurtz reaction? So alkyl halides reacts with the sodium metal in the presence of dry ether. It converts into the alkane, and sodium halide is removed as the byproduct. Okay, students, it is very easy. See the example now. So just see how we can do the example. Very simple. Instead of this R, we can use any alkyl group. Instead of this R, we can use any alkyl. Means here I am using the methyl group. We can use ethyl group also. Instead of this X means what? Halogen. You can use any halogen. You can use chlorine, bromine, or iodine. So here I am using methyl chloride, CH3Cl. Okay. So this is what? Methyl chloride. Again same 2Na I am using here, plus again we can use one more CH3Cl. So same reaction, students. 2NaCl will remove like this. This 2Na and this 2Cl. Like this bond will breaking here and here. This two sodium metal and this chlorine, 2NaCl will remove. And what happen now? The CH3 and this CH3 will join. CH3 single bond CH3 will get what? Ethane. 2NaCl is removed. Okay, students, now clear? So methyl chloride reacts with the sodium metal in the presence of dry ether. Simply here we will get what? Ethane, and sodium chloride is removed as the byproduct. Okay, students, it is very simple. So in exam they will ask, write a short note on was reaction, and sometimes they will ask the question like this also, prepare ethane by using the methyl chloride. Okay. See the one more example, students. So from same reaction, so you can change the alkyl groups. So here I have taken the ethyl group, CH3CH2Br. We can change the halogen also, ethyl bromide. Here I am going to use CH3CH2Br. Again we can use the same sodium metal. Again we can use one more ethyl bromide. Okay. Simply remember, 2 alkyl group and 2 sodium should be there. Okay. So ethyl bromide plus 2 Na. Again we can using the 2 ethyl bromide, and by using the dry ether, it acts as a solvent. You remember, students. Okay. So what happen again here also? So the bond will breaking from here and here like this. So you remember, in any chemical reaction, bond is breaking and bond is making takes place simultaneously. You remember, students, whenever chemical reaction is going on, so what happen exactly? One bond will break and another new bond will be formed. Okay. So the here bond will break here, and here new bond will form. Okay. So how that bond will form? See. The bond is breaking from here, 2 NaBr is removed, and this CH3CH2 and this CH2CH3 will join. So what will get? CH3CH2, CH2, CH3 is what? Butane. Okay, so very simple. And 2 NaBr, this 2 Na and this 2 Br, sodium bromide is removed as a byproduct. Okay, students. So in exam they will ask how we can prepare the butane. So by using ethyl bromide. Now all of you understand. So you can use other alkyl group, other halogens, and you can practice at home. Okay, same reaction, very easy. So let you see the another most important method, that is the fourth method, from carboxylic acid. Okay, by using the carboxylic acid, by decarboxylation reaction we can prepare what? Alkene. So it is also very easy method to prepare the alkanes. So here I am using CH3COONA. So what is the name of this compound? CH3COONA is nothing but sodium acetate. Okay, so this is a sodium acetate, CH3COONA. This is actually salt of carboxylic acid. Okay, so actually this is the acetic acid. When reacts with NaOH, water molecule will remove, will get this compound. Okay, remember, student, this is a salt of carboxylic acid. You know the structure of carboxylic acid. For example, acetic acid, you know, CH3COOH. Okay. So when this acetic acid reacts with NaOH, sodium hydroxide base, this is acid and this is the base, neutralization reaction takes place. So what happens exactly? This OH and this H2 will remove and this Na will join, and simply what will get, students, here? This CH3, then this COO and this Na will join. Okay, and water molecule will remove, H2O. So what is the name of this compound? This is a salt of carboxylic acid. Okay, now clear? So by using this salt of carboxylic acid, we can react with NaOH. Okay, very simple reaction, just see. CH3COONA plus NaOH. We can use a quicklime, that is a calcium oxide. We just heat. See reaction, student, very simple reaction. Actually here also bond will break. The bond is breaking from this side. Okay, and from this NaOH, so the bond will breaking from this hydrogen. Okay, and from this oxygen also. So this hydrogen will join to this CH3, it convert into CH4. Simply we will get what? Methane. Now what remains to us? This Na and this Na, Na2 will come together. Okay, this Na and Na2, and this carbon and this 2 oxygen, and this one more oxygen. What remains? Na2CO3, sodium carbonate. Here I am written Na2CO3. Very simple, students. Okay, when this sodium acetate reacts with NaOH in presence of calcium oxide, what happens exactly? This Na and this Na will come close, it converts into the Na2, the bond is breaking from here, this CO2 and this one more oxygen from this NaOH, it converts into Na2CO3, sodium carbonate. Okay, and this hydrogen will join to this CH3, it converts into the methane. So that's why we can say here decarboxylation reaction. So here carbonate group is removed, that's why we can say is what? Decarboxylation reaction. All of you understand, students? Very simple. Just once again I explain. Sodium acetate reacts with sodium hydroxide in presence of calcium oxide. It forms the methane, and byproduct is what? Sodium carbonate. Okay, this is also very important method to prepare methane. So you can prepare the other alkane also by using the same alkyl same method. We can just change here alkyl group. We can use here ethyl group, C2H5. Then what we will get? We will get a which compound will get? Obviously we will get what? Ethane. Okay, so you just practice the another example. Okay, students. So in next class we will discuss the another chemical reactions of alkanes. Okay, so you just take the screenshot and write down these notes. Okay, So thank you students. Just take the screenshot. We will discuss the next reaction in a further class. Okay.